All right, folks, we're out here in the great state of Nevada. I'm here with my good friend George Allen, and George, you drew a antelope tag.
Unit 51, Nevada, and got an email. I'd already had kind of a booked fall, and I get an email, and I'm like, I don't believe this.
Well,
0.5% odds.
How many tags they give the non-residents?
5 tags for this unit. I had 7 points, and it's one of the luck of the draw, and I'm blessed to be here. And
it's amazing. We landed yesterday, and we did a little scout, and we found about 20 antelope yesterday, 2 bucks, when they both looked pretty good. We didn't really go after them to see, but so this is the first morning of scouting out here. We got tomorrow to scout, and then Friday's the opener, and just beautiful country. And George called me up a couple months ago, and he said, Ken, he said, I need somebody to go with me. Is there any way you can go with me? So got all the scheduling checked out, and here I am in the great state of Nevada. I'm his cameraman this week, and so we're going to try to bring you a show here. So stay tuned, folks. We're in some beautiful country, God's country for sure. And you're hunting with Mountain Hall Game Calls. Ken Hammel and George Allen here, and we're going to bring some antelope hunting action to you this week.
That gate's blocked. We've got that gets back to the main road right there, and that does cut through. So if we go right, that does cut through that other BLM lane. I don't know if we're gonna. This is pretty gnarly, but we could go up it a ways and then glass back. Let's do that. Sound good?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Where are they?
We'll find them.
Like I can see a long ways here. I think you can see some. When I'm mule deer hunting, I see antelope all the time.
We will find you.
Oh my gosh.
And we will kill you.
Sunny. We've been out in Unit 51 here in Nevada, in the car, glassing, crushing it up with the miles, eating up some of the onyx. Man, it's been tough. We haven't found an antelope all day. We found a couple last night on this ridge line here, which we'll going to try to address that again today, but it's been really slow, but they are out here. You just got to put the miles on, put the time on, and hopefully we'll spook one up for Friday. I just got this Revic tripod. It's awesome. I like it a lot better than my Slick. Not gonna lie.
So what time did we get up here yesterday?
I think we got up here 5 something. So
Jeremy had marked on that onyx for us where it looked like where we drove up, and then he had like 4 or 5 more rows that we could drive up along this range, the mountain range.
We can do that, or we can buzz up past where and hit kind of this eastern side,
like a newer area.
We'll hit the eastern side of this range for another half hour or hour, and then we'll come back and we'll jump back on that dirt road that cuts on the inside.
Sounds like a plan.
So okay.
See if we can go find a couple more antelope.
Yeah, crazy. With hunting, sometimes you can't find them easy enough. Happy to be here though. Really pretty view, but I don't know where they are. I don't know.
All right, folks, we're out here in Nevada, and we just saw some antelope down the road, but no big buck in that group. It's they're headed towards some BLM, but we're checking out some new area here this morning, and so George is driving us around here. We've been glassing, but just want to give you an update on what's going on. We drove over 300 miles yesterday out here in Unit 51. We never saw any antelope till about 5:45 last night. A small group of 8, but they were about 3 miles away, so we kind of figured out where they're at, but we couldn't get on them again to see if there was a buck in the group. So, but anyway, we're back at it again this morning. We had 2.5 days to scout. This is our last day of scout. The season starts tomorrow, so we'll be carrying a gun, and we'll actually be doing a little more hoofing on the foot, but we're trying to take advantage of the morning here to see if we can locate a couple more groups of antelope. So stay tuned. We're hunting with George Allen, Ken Hammel here at Mountain Hall Game Calls. God's country's beautiful out here, and hopefully we'll find a few more antelope and bring some more action to you. So stay tuned.
This is a big unit. We're gonna check the backside of this mountain. We've spent so much time driving around this unit, and it's been crazy. I mean, I've mule deer hunted, I've elk hunted, and there's always antelope. So Unit 51 Nevada, I don't know, there's not always antelope. It's but we're having fun, and we're working really hard, so we're gonna just keep doing our best and keep putting the time in, because that's what hunting's about. You gotta put the time in. You might not get a shot. And I've been on plenty of hunts where I've chosen not to shoot a little buck, and I'm okay with that, or a little small elk. But we're gonna press it here and really try to get some glassing time in on the back side of this mountain where we saw him yesterday on the other side. So we're hitting the west side, and then this afternoon we're gonna go back and hit the east side again. And that's probably the best area that we've seen so far. And we saw one other group of hunters last night, so we know there's going to be a little competition, but that's all right. We'll do our best.
All right, we parked the vehicle down here. We come up in this valley, and I saw what it looked like an antelope laying down. So I cut the binoculars up and told George there's a pretty nice buck laying down there. So George has his spot and scope here. Can you see that antelope with that? Yeah. What do you think? What do you think? A good one, decent one? What are you thinking in your mind? He's got nice tips, you said.
He's got really white tips, and he's got really white tips on his cutters. He's a really pretty, very symmetrical.
Do you think he's around 70 inches, maybe?
He could.
He's high. He's real high.
Yeah, he could be.
He's just right down there. I tried to film him. I don't know if I got him on foot. He's probably about 400 yards right now.
I'd say so. Yeah. I think so. He was 330 when we first saw him bedded down.
And he went down to get some equipment to come back up, and the buck got up and walked, and he was so pretty walking. But at least we're seeing some antelope now. This is the second buck we've seen today. The other one is not as good as this buck right here. And the other thing I told George, I don't know what he wants to do. It's his decision, but I don't think anybody's going to bother this antelope here. I think he'll be right in this valley tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning's opening day. So
yeah, I think he's about 384. I'm guessing right now. So
all right, stay tuned. At least we're starting to find some antelopes. That's a good sign. So all right, stay tuned. What does that do, George?
I'm videotaping the spotting scope. I'm using a phone scope. And you can also zoom up on the camera picture, so get a few minutes of footage of this. You can zoom in on the buck and get a better look at it later when we're done in the field. We've got about 4 on camera so far.
Because of the spotting scope, you can do that.
Well, yeah, the spotting scope is what you can do this on binoculars too, but on a spotting scope, you can bring that way in. Right now, I've got this on it's just on 30 power, but then I've got it on 2.6 to 3 power, so I'm bringing it even close on my iPhone. So these phone scopes, and there's different brands, you just got to find the one that fits your unit. This is a Zeiss. I struggled finding one for it for a little bit, but this one works great. I can snap it in and out and just get video of him. Like right now, he's just chilling out.
All right, it's opening day of antelope hunting here in Nevada. I'm out here with George Allen, so we're gonna hike up this hill here and do some glassing. We found some antelope in this area yesterday, but we come over a little further this morning. But again, it's opening day here in Nevada, and we're looking for a 75 to 80 incher. So we found some good ones yesterday. We're gonna try to look for a little better one today, but stay tuned, follow along. It's just getting started. We have a few days here of antelope hunting here in the great state of Nevada.
Getting there. Beautiful day.
I'm telling you what, he's a nice antelope. We just left the car down here, the rental. We hiked up on this plateau here, and as soon as I crested the hill, I saw 2 coyotes over here, and then saw a real nice mule deer buck here. Not a giant, but just a real nice muley. We took about 10 steps, and George saw an antelope running. It was a buck. Real nice buck, pretty. And then 4 does come up out of the bottom, so they just went up over the hill here. But they were, what, 300-400 yards?
I ranged that at 240.
240. Anyway, we got good footage of them, but
Yeah. Let them walk first.
I think we should walk up here and crest this, because this is all big prairie here.
Yeah, it's big country.
There could be more antelope over this hill here. So, but the first knob we climbed this morning, all kinds of game right here in this hole. So, but
This is the quickest we've gone on them so far.
yeah, in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
You hit him.
Oh no, I might have hit him in the leg.
He's gonna go down right there.
Oh my goodness.
He's heavy. He's wide at the bottom.
Oh, it's like, I mean, he's a good buck. He's not a giant, but I was like, I can't believe this.
I got it all on film.
Oh my goodness.
I had to move the camera as you kind of shot, but I got it all.
No, he was moving a little bit. It was 209 yards when I ranged him. He was walking away, so it was probably 220. But and I realized I still had it on 250, so I might have shot him.
He's laying right down there.
Yeah, he's down right there.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I wasn't sure you were going to shoot or not, but I'm thinking, man, he's got bases
Well,
like.
once I looked at him to my spotting scope, I'm like, man, he's nice, and he's nice.
He's pretty nice, but he's high too.
He's a nice buck. I don't know if he's overly high, but he seemed.
I think that buck came over that hill.
No, I agree. That's why I said. That's why I was suggesting let's go over there. This is like the third buck we've seen this morning.
I figured if we went this way and ran into the mountain, then we would head back and have that.
Oh, thank you, God. Oh my goodness. It was so discouraging the first couple days of scouting. It was like we didn't see anything. It was like.
Well, tell us kind of what happened here this morning about, us getting out of the car and.
So we drove up this road, and this road goes all the way up
to high country.
What was that mountain we were up there? Hinky? Is it?
Hinky.
We
Mountain.
shot some footage up there the other day, scouting.
Yeah, so that's it right there. That point right there is Hinky Mountain. And we drove all the way up this way. But it was really steep on the other side, so I didn't really think we should come down and glass this. But after talking to one of the locals, they said come over to the other side. And Jeremy called the wildlife biologist and said, hey, check out this side of Route 95, I think it is.
Yeah.
And this country right here, I mean, it's not super steep. There's tons of places for them to hide. There's some water right down there. So I'm jacked.
But we got up here, and I mean, right away, what did we see all morning? I mean, I saw
two coyotes,
a mule deer
a
buck.
mule deer, and then right after that, I saw that one buck, and I got good footage of him. Like this one, I knew I was going to shoot him, so I didn't want to take the time to get my phone scope on him. But this is a good buck. It's my first buck, my first antelope. I'm really happy. All I can do is say thanks to God and appreciate Ken coming down here. Oh my goodness.
That's what I'm talking about, huh? I knew when you left that spotting scope over, I thought, I think he's serious about this one.
I was serious.
That's awesome stuff right there.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think if we'd have went that way, we'll run into more. And I think if we'd have went like you wanted to go up over that, I think we'd run into more.
I was thinking, let's stay in this entire area for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking for an 80-incher. There'll be a time for that. I've never got
I
one.
bet you he's over 70 something. He's high.
Yeah.
His bases are like this, and he's got. When he was up here, when we were watching him go down, before I said get down around that rock, his cutters, they're nice cutters. I'm telling you right now, this old boy here, he cut one up this morning. I think we ought to get down here and
let's check
take
him
a
out.
good look at him. So,
All right.
hey, congratulations.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you. No way I hunt though.
Stress relief.
Stress relief. That one got me pretty excited. I think, and it just, I don't know. It was fun to find that first one we found this morning and get good footage of them. And again, we could be wrong. Kind of rookie at this, but not rookie at hunting. I've been hunting for a long time, but I was. I got pretty excited when I saw him. He just looked like he's got a good frame. He had good mass. He was even, symmetrical. Just a pretty buck. Not a giant, but that's okay. I'm excited, and I got really excited. Plus, he's killable. I'm thinking to myself, that's inside of 250. I can kill that. So I didn't want to try to shoot something at 400. I'm not the best long range shooter. I figured 300 and in, I can kill it, and that's what we were going for. And but more importantly, I got really excited. So, can you tell?
I knew when you left that spotting scope, I thought, I think he's serious about this one.
He's got really good mass.
I told you.
Holy cow.
I told you. I said he's wider than the one we looked at last night.
That's really good mass. Wow. I'll take that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Wow. Yeah, so I drew this tag, and I knew I had limited time, and I was trying to see if I could have a buddy go with me, so I called my friend Ken at Mountain Hollow, and I said, hey, you want to go on a antelope hunt? And I said, I need someone to help be a Sherpa, carry it off the hill for me. And he checked his schedule, and it worked out. We've been slugging it for a couple days, and I know this unit holds some good antelope, and I know there's 80 inchers in here. This is my first antelope. I was just looking for a good representation. I wanted to fly home on Sunday, so I really was only giving it 2 days to actually hunt.
we did 2.5 days of scouting, so I wasn't going to be super picky. I've gone home on a lot of hunts with empty tags, and I said to myself, I want to shoot a good representative. And the one we saw this morning was real pretty. He just didn't seem like he had the mass. And you know, this one, I don't know, he might be, with that curl there, he might be 14 inches. He's got some real nice cutters on him. And I'm real happy.
All right, folks, so what a heck of a morning we just had. We got up in here, never been in here, and saw a couple coyotes, a mule deer, boatload of antelope, and antelope coming down over the hill there. And I mean, he has good cutters, and he's a pretty nice antelope, pretty heavy. And George got all excited. He gave him the smackdown. So he's out in front of me dragging, and I'm back here carrying all the gear. So he said he brought me along to be a mule. So I got all the gear with me, and he's out there about 100 yards in front of me dragging his antelope. So it's hot out here. It's like desert. But we got her done here in Nevada, 2025. One of 5 non-residents who drew an antelope tag here, Unit 51. And so it's just a blessing to be out here, see God's creation, see a grown man enjoy himself hunting antelope. So, hey, you're hunting with Mountain Hall of Game Calls here. George Allen, Ken Hammel. It's been a blast, literally. And we'll catch you on the next one.